One of the questions I get asked from time to time is, did Joseph Smith really marry the wives of other men? It's one thing to look at polygamy where he's married to more than one wife, but was he really marrying the wives of other men? Now, the simple answer to that is yes, and there was a reason. If you understand or try to understand their understanding of the eternities in Nauvoo during that Nauvoo period, there was a belief that as they were learning about the sealing ordinance of sealing a husband and wife together for eternity, there was a belief that they were actually creating heaven on the anvils of the temple, that those links were being forged right at that moment. Now, along with that then, was a belief that in a very literal sense, that you then needed to have that couple then linked to somebody else, forge those salvation links into the family of God, but you better be linked to somebody who had accepted the gospel. Otherwise, you've hitched your wagon to a falling star, or you've hitched to the wrong guy, he didn't accept the gospel, therefore we're kind of lost for eternity. That's what gave rise to the principle that lasted for about 50 years, called the principle of adoption, where you would have couples that would then be sealed to prominent men in the church: Joseph Smith, Brigham Young, Wilford Woodruff, Parley Pratt, so that they would then be part of their family and they would all be saved together. One of the ways that the prophet Joseph Smith tried to then save those people close to him was that there were a number of cases where the wives of a couple that he loved very much would be sealed, the wife would be sealed to him into his family line, and then that would in turn save that couple, because they would now be part of his extended family, and we will all be exalted together, without an understanding that they could be sealed to their own parents. That, as you can imagine, when that understanding of sealing grew into he was just simply being married, it was like he's stealing wives, was misunderstood then, and it's certainly misunderstood now. Joseph was simply trying to save people that he loved, and that seemed to be one way to do that, was to perform those sealings to himself. A little more complicated issue as you take a look at all of that, but in a nutshell, that's what it is. Not any more complicated than that. As always, I hope that helps and sheds a little bit of light on what could be a very difficult conversation for somebody if they didn't understand. Anyway, as always, hope that helps. Thanks.